kind of wish I had that game right now, only to see how Jesse would react.
Girl.
Steve, I know you would not even sit down and let me like crank that thing.
No, I would be so far away. I would steal the whipped cream though and do what Jeff did. I'm all about that.
I would too, but then it'd be a really short night for me. I'm lactose intolerant, so
Oh, no.
then I'd be like, oh, well, going home now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at how we shaped up for today. We are talking about cooler temperatures than this time yesterday. Yesterday, if you remember those highs, you were feeling the heat. Definitely did not feel like fall, and we were above seasonal because of Santa Ana winds for our Thanksgiving. We had highs that were in the 80s along the coast, but not the case for today. So onshore flow picking up that helped bring those temperatures down. You're looking at highs today that we had about 76 degrees, and that was for Carlsbad, 73 for Del Mar, the same for Encinitas. Also talking about 74 degrees for downtown. You had 80 degrees today, and that was for Escondido, and 50s as well as 40s across the mountains. When we take a look at those gusts that we had so whipping through for most of the county as we hit our forecast yesterday, you're talking about gusts up to 88 miles per hour. So 88, 77, those were the two top wind gusts across Southern California, not just our county for Sill Hill and Coyamaca Peak. You're also talking about gusts that were into the 60s. You had that for Alpine, and we had some 30s, and that also prompted the wind alerts. So we did have the wind advisory. So we had those yesterday in the morning hours at 10 o'clock hour. Now it's for Santee as well as for Escondido. Now we're getting back to more of an onshore push when it comes to our wind speeds. Area of high pressure is going to start to move out. So overnight lows, as I mentioned, 50s as well as 40s. You're also looking at 60s for daytime highs. That's going to be the case by tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening. So you have this area of low pressure that's going to move in. As a result, a dip in the jet stream is going to send that low in our direction. That will bring up a chance for some light shower activity. Take a look at the clock. So 10 p.m. on Monday, you're looking at the potential for some light stuff. We're mainly talking under 1/10 of an inch, so enough to get the road slick. That's going to be the case as we go from about Monday night into Tuesday morning. So just be mindful of that, especially on that morning drive. You'll have those slick roads out there and potentially even some flurries above 5,500 feet. But then as the week progresses, you are looking at a much bigger system, and I believe this will be an atmospheric river event because you can see the swath of moisture right ahead of that area of low pressure. So that's something we'll be monitoring as we go into next week. But I went ahead and did put raindrops on Friday. You're looking at 60s west of the mountains as well as for the desert and 50s for the mountains market.